morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I hope you're enjoying the iPad. It downloaded really quickly yesterday, so it's something to do with the settings of my phone, so I'll have to get into Apple and ask them to help me reset my phone to see why it's taking so long. It's a brand new phone. My iPhone 6 used to whiz them up pretty quickly most days. Of course, it had trouble sometimes, but... Okay. I'm using the Pagan Tarot here. Oh, very nice. I have the Nine of Pentacles jumping out on me here. So this is the card of being single. I have to have a little bit of a chuckle though, because she's got cats, right? Oh, she's funny. I don't have any cats. I'd like them, but when you rent properties, the owners don't like cats very much, which is a bit sad, but anyway. Okie dokie. All right, so I have the Empress coming straight out, which is really nice following that Nine of Pentacles. So there's a very strong feeling here that some of you have been doing some great work on yourselves here. The Empress is ready to birth something new. She's ready. Look at her looking at the ground here, looking at the soil. It's very fertile. So for some of you here, this is about, conceiving or birthing a child here. If you've got somebody around you at the moment who's trying to have a baby, it's a good time to conceive if the Empress comes out. Okay, and behind that we have the Eight of Cups. Now you may be feeling good because you've walked away from a situation here. But you could also be feeling good because you've walked towards something after walking away from something too. But the Eight of Cups talks about leaving behind things that don't emotionally serve you. It's about leaving this behind to walk towards something that has a much better prospect. And in this one, it's because you're respecting and valuing yourself. And that's why you've walked away from something. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords here as well. So something was very, very difficult for you. Could be a relationship here, because I see the two hands in this card. It's sort of not like that in the traditional tarot. So you could have walked away from a relationship here because you valued yourself. Oh, okay, and then we have the Two of Wands. So definitely walking down a new pathway, finding your independence. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Finding your independence single. So for some of you here, this is about walking away from something that you realise wasn't going anywhere, that didn't serve you. This is definitely about going it alone. Okay, so we have the King of Wands coming out here. So the King of Wands represents Leo, Sag or Aries. But you see this card, the energy of this card is someone who's feeling very independent, very self-sufficient, very much in their own skin. So I feel like here you could be dealing with the King of Wands, but it's more likely you're taking on this energy at the moment. You've mastered your life, you've mastered your kingdom, and you're moving forward here. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. This is lovely. So it's like you've seen in yourself what you needed to see in someone else. So maybe you feel that you are providing for yourself, you're providing the love, the care, the attention for yourself that somebody else was not able to provide. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So you've got a brand new start coming in here. So the universe is really supporting you here. And then we have the Six of Wands, which of course is the card of victory. So for whoever's doing this, whoever's deciding to stay alone, walk away from things that don't serve them, you've really accomplished something here. Perhaps you've not used to being alone. Maybe you've left something that had been around you for a very long time. You could have come out of a very long-term commitment. But you're feeling really good about it and very positive about it. So you've cast off the shackles of the past here and let things go. And the universe is offering you a brand new start here. Look at this, the Strength card. That's absolutely beautiful. The weather is really wild and woolly here in Australia at the moment. The storm was so bad last night that the thunder nearly bowled me out of my bed a few times. It was right above us and it was so loud. It was really quite scary. It's very windy this morning. Okay, then I have the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. And then we have the Devil card. Okay, so some of you have let go of what's been holding you back here. So not only have you let go of, some of you have let go of a relationship, there's a lot of you here that have let go of an energy that was holding you back. Some of you are releasing this sort of energy within you that's held you back from having what you wanted in the past. So maybe for some of you, this is not walking away from a person, but walking away from an energy, this energy here, this over-worrying, stressing, anxiety, walking away from that and choosing to take a more stable, more sort of stable existence here. This is very interesting. All right, let's just keep going. So we have the Temperance card, so I know you're bringing in a brand new energy here. We have the Six of Swords, which of course talks about moving away and not going back. So you'll never be the same again. And then two cards came out the last. That's very interesting. So this is, look, Queen of Cups with the, it's the Knight of Cups, sorry, with the Seven of Cups. So this sort of talks about having a lot of opportunities here. Having a lot of opportunities in the future. So the universe is saying to you that whatever you've left behind here, now you have an opportunity to bring in what you want. That's a complete change. Now, the Queen of Cups is a person who has reached a point where, this is the Knight of Cups. I wonder why I'm reading it as the Queen. It's very interesting. The Knight of Cups is an offer. But it can be, for me, the Knight of Cups often signifies self-love. So for me, it's sort of about you having so many opportunities because now you know how to love yourself. So some of you have done some incredibly good work here because you're moving away from things that no longer serve you here. Okay. I feel like you're taking the lead in your own life. And because of that, you've got this brand new start. There's a victory here for you. You're walking into this Ten of Pentacles energy. Now, for some of you here, this is about letting go of things, not procrastinating, not eating things over and over and making that sort of anxious feeling of anticipation. You know, when you keep going over something, you're letting go of that. That's part of this codependent energy. A lot of people don't realise that they're overthinking, that sort of constant beating yourself up. All of that stuff comes from, childhood worries and fears. It can be very much a part of the victim mentality. I'm afraid we get stuck in the idea that the victim is the person that's sort of very vocal about what's going on, but actually that's all part of it's part of the whole victim mentality thing. So if you're having trouble working that out, perhaps it's a good idea to go and have a look into why you overthink, why you worry, why you ruminate. But this is for some of you here, you've just done all the work now. You've brought in this beautiful sense of balance and strength. And you're moving on to just wonderful things here. So whatever this is for you, whether it is that ruminating, that worrying, whether it's being able to let go of a person or a place or a situation, something that's held you back, held you to your past here, you're actually releasing here. So it's really nice. And you're moving on here to something that's going to offer you a lot more opportunities and a lot more direction here. That's why we had the Empress up at the beginning. Yeah, some of you could let go of heartbreak here. That's what it's all about for some of you. I do have the Emperor. So you could have let go of someone who is narcissistic or very controlling here. But this could be, with the Three of Swords and the Emperor here, you could have let go of a relationship that someone else was involved in too. But this energy here with the Three of Swords and Emperor tells me that you may have had someone around you who wasn't allowing you to be who you wanted to be. Now, if you're not in a relationship and you're single, sometimes this energy can come from having a very overbearing or very controlling parent, and you've been trying to discard that childhood stuff here, which may have been brought around by someone who was very controlling. So that this is the pain of the past then, this Three of Swords. But I feel like you're moving into a very beautiful time now. Wow, okay. This is very different, isn't it? I've had these cards for a long time, and I think sometimes I don't remember all the cards. Now, when I look at this card here, it is the card 15, if any of you are numerology people. There's a feeling here that this is a mirror for me. So it's like you've been looking in the mirror at yourself. And I feel that perhaps now you're starting to see yourself as you truly are. You no longer see the reflection of the person that you think you are. So you're seeing a lot more deeply into yourself. I remember somebody saying to me years ago that was very psychic, if you really want to understand who you are, stand in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. Because that's how a lot of people read people, by looking into their eyes. We show everything with our soul. And here it looks to me like you're looking within yourself here, though you're not looking outside of yourself. So maybe you've understood how to look at yourself on the inside to understand what you have to offer. Maybe you thought that looking on the outside was what it was all about. Maybe you were looking at your material goods and your, how hard you worked and all those things to bring in satisfaction for you. But maybe now you're realizing that your happiness lies within you. It doesn't lie outside of you. People struggle with that all the time. If only I had a bigger house, if only I had a better job, if only I had a nicer boyfriend, if only I had money to go on holidays. But you see, none of that lies outside of you. That happiness is within you. So I think this is what this card is telling you today. Everything is within you. Your happiness lies within you. Have a wonderful day, everyone.